Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review Swan Song, the directorial debut of Benjamin Cleary, which played at the 2021 AFI Film Festival and is being released on Apple TV December 17th, 2021. Notably, Benjamin Cleary won an Oscar for his 2016 short, Stutterer. This film stars Mahershala Ali doing double duty as a man named Kammer and his clone. He's an advertising artist who learns that he has a terminal illness, although one of the kinds that you really can't tell on the outside. Secretly, he has been corresponding with a doctor played by Glenn Close, who has developed technology along with her staff of two and a legion of robots, new cloning technique where somebody who's terminally ill can have a clone made of them, and then they can just step into their lives without missing a beat, and also without knowing that they are indeed a clone. The only catch is this has to remain secret to the family. Never mind the legal, moral, and ethical issues that Cleary decidedly sidesteps to tell this rather schmaltzy tale about about a couple that loves with a love that's more than love, if you will. It reunites Mahershala Ali with his Moonlight co-star Naomie Harris, playing Poppy, his wife. They have a young child together and are expecting a second on the way. The trauma and grief is compounded a bit because her character had a twin brother who died in a terrible motorcycle accident, which she's just kind of coming out of mourning from. So this is seen as a way to kind of shelter her from more grief and trauma, even though arguably, if this would be discovered, it would be much worse. Again, as I said, Mr. Cleary doesn't really want to grapple with any of those issues. Mahershala Ali was just nominated for a Golden Globe for his performance, which, he's doing everything that one should do, exercising this formulation of grief and rage and going through a sort of denial. But again, what happens is there's really no characterization. There's just a lot of longing stares and long passages that end up feeling tedious rather than kind of building on any sort of characterization. I think Naomie Harris has very little to do as Poppy. She provides musical rehab therapy for children, and that's all we really ever learn about her. The same goes for Glenn Close, who's, Glenn Close, and really has nothing to do. Providing some kind of maudlin comedic relief is Awkwafina, who Cameron would only be the third person ever to have undergone this technique. So to make him more comfortable, because he's kind of about to back out at the last minute, he is able to meet with Awkwafina's clone and the dying Awkwafina, Kate, as her character is a real estate broker, which also sets up another really distressing subplot, is how these original people dying are kind of holed up in this hospice and just left to fade away by themselves, which seems distressing as well. Overall, it's very well shot by Masanobu Takanayagi, who shot several Scott Cooper films, but overall it is a bit tedious and one note, and really doesn't speak to anything concerning a genuine human experience. Overall, I would give Swan Song, which also, side note, is the second titled Swan Song released this year, the earlier one being a Udo Kier film. I would give this Swan Song 2 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.